Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to some more Prison Architect Gang Warfare Season 2. Last time we had a massacre, and this time we are coming back to the massacre again. So, right back into it. We have had really not much happen since the last episode because we haven't really done any recording because I've been busy working with the research lab of a certain government company thing to work on a certain disease and research. So I've been busy, but also been having fun too. But here we are. I got some time to do a quick recording, so this is what we're going to do. We've got some deaths occurring up here, but I just want to do a quick lay of the land. I don't think anything interesting is going to come out of this besides just, I guess, more guards dying. Yeah, seems like more guards are just getting murdered up here. I think the gang warfare for Prison Architect is a little bit off because it seems the same thing keeps on happening. The prisoners just keep on killing the guards. And I don't know. It might be the layout of the prison. It just might be the way I'm running the regime. Let me know if you guys have any solutions to at least have the people fight for the common rooms more than they fight the guards. But back at it, we have Blue Gang with 16 kills, which is crazy. Red Gang with 1 kill. And Green Gang with 0 kills. We are still trying to fill up our maximum capacity. And Blue Gang has miraculously covered every single common room in this yard. Next is trying to figure out why this yard isn't a yard, and I don't think I got too many suggestions on how to fix that, but we can continue to look into it. But right now, we can at least see if any of the gangs are going to try to contest any of these other common rooms that they have on this court. It is now another snowy morning at this prison. It is day 4. We have 1 hour and so about a minute or so left until the next batch of prisoners, 54, will come in, and then that means the gangs will have more members, and let's see how that turns out. Okay, we've got some more members coming up. Seems like no one crazy quite yet. Seems like just regular gang members, and there's already a riot. Who could it be? It's Green Gang rioting, actually. Interesting. It just seems like a riot against the guards, so nothing too eventful. And I believe it's eat time, so they're just going to be, I guess, foodless until something happens. Oh, wait. Oh, they're going to try to make an escape. Here they go. Oh, no. This is good, but also bad. All right. They're spreading out to 2 separate sides. They're splitting up. It seems like they're getting tased. And we got 20 prisoners rioting. It looks like Blue Gang is also starting to riot. Maybe. No, just Green Gang. Pretty much all of Green Gang has rioted. And they're being suppressed as we speak. Interesting. So while that's going on over there, these guys are coming off, and I don't think there's anyone new or too interesting in here, except for a couple snitches. They'll get murdered pretty quickly. And yeah. Okay. So that gives Red Gang 72 members. Green Gang is down to 40, and Blue Gang has 79. So Blue does have the most and has the most territory, but I think Red Gang might be trying to make a move for it if they can get all these guys out of the stupid infirmary. The entire Green Gang section is completely cut off to the world, except for this common room. We got some armed guards coming around the top. We have some of the riot police coming in too from the outside. We might need to make a path or something so that they can walk a little faster, or we can just speed it up like this. Alright, so let's get the time moving and see how these guards can handle these, 10 guards that are fighting right now? Or 10 prisoners that are rioting right now. Okay, let's check it out. Got some tasing, and nothing. That's it. They're just tasing and walking away. I see. Good job, guys. Wow. I see. Alright, here comes riot police. Let's see how they can clean up. Alright, so they cleaned up the doors pretty well. Now they're going to come in here. Someone just died. Oh boy. Big Sexy just got murdered. That's unfortunate. Big the Notorious Sexy. What a great name. I wonder, he was a legendary prisoner too, but he wasn't a gang member, so what was he killed for? Oh, he overdosed. Well, win some, lose most. Let's split you guys off into here so that we can get this cleaned up and we can get free time going and gang member activity going as well. Okay, that's the riot pretty much resolved. We have Warren Boten? I don't know. He's over here with carrying something around, and he's, oh wow, he's pretty strong. So let's just get him taken care of real quick, and then we can send these guys back. Rest in peace, little dude. Rest in peace. We still have prisoners that need transferring. It's already almost 2 o'clock, and we still need to get these guys in. So I just hired a bunch of guards. Hopefully we can get all these dead bodies out and these injured people back to their cells so that they can come back and get injured again. That's pretty much the ultimate cycle of this prison. It's just get injured, get healed, go out, get injured again, and get healed. Well, that is life in gang war. It is already in the evening of day 4, and not a single progress was made in the common room or the battle for the gang war. Just riots. All it is just been red gang rioting and killing each other and killing the guards. And I'm just going to keep on hiring more guards until something happens. If not, then I will stop hiring guards, wait till they all die, and then see what happens. And see if the prisoners just keep on rioting just to get out. But there goes another one, and then it gets stopped again. That's pretty much how it's been for this whole day. Nothing interesting has really happened, except now it's eat time, so hopefully they might be able to calm down with a little food in them. I'm not sure. They seem to also riot whenever they're getting food too for some reason. I mean, we should have enough meals. Oh, we do not, actually. That might be a problem. Alright. Let's hire some more cooks, but I don't think that'll be enough. We might need some more just space overall for cooking. Oh boy. One of the bigger riots has just broken out. It seems like in every single security. Oh no. So yeah, that's blue gang that's rioting. Green gang is rioting. Red gang... Oh, wow. Red gang is not rioting. Wow, okay. Well, it seems like Green gang is being the troublemaker, so let's get some more guards in here while we can. And I will call the riot police if it gets too much out of hand. Okay, it is now nighttime. The riot stopped before the riot police could even get here, so I guess now we just have a bunch of useless guys laying around, but we may come out to help out the red gang riot police. They seem to be having some trouble. Blue gang seems to be okay, and now I need to finish what I was trying to do, which was build more fridges in the kitchen, because there needs to be a place for these things to be stored, and without that the food will just go bad, and they leave it on the ground like this and it just looks bad. So yes, I think we should have enough cookers or ovens, but we don't have enough storage for the food is what I think could be the problem. But, well, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not an expert in this game. Anymore, at least. Okay. It is now the morning of day 5, I believe, and it's already rioting. Okay, you love to see it. I don't think there's going to be any gang activity that's substantial today, but we can wait to see and find out. We've got riots going on and going off in every security, pretty much every hour on the hour. Well, really, like on the 5 and 10 minutes marks. I don't know what's wrong with them. They all seem to have a lot of needs, except for some. Some of them seem to be really well treated. Some of them, like this person, Stuart Murphy, has troubles with everything, and he seems to be starving. I don't know why they're starving. I might need to hire more chefs? No. I don't think I need to hire more chefs. I think I just need to figure out a way to make sure they get food properly. So I might need to give them more time to eat, even though I give them 2 hours to eat, or maybe I need to give them another eat time in the day. That could be also the thing, is that they get hungry and start fighting each other. So that could be the thing. So let's try to work around with the regime, and see what we can change and fix in this prison. Okay, it seems like the prisoners are too busy rioting to eat, and that's why they're not getting the food that they need. However, I think if I did this, give them more time to eat, I mean, they'll probably still riot, so it'll probably still be a problem. And it seems like the whole prison is rioting now, so I've got to call in the police, which is lovely. I also think it's also a mix of, because I'm taking in max security inmates instead of normal security, that they're just a bunch of, just, I don't know, horrible people. So what we're going to need to do is take back medium security, maybe even get some minimum security so that we can, you know what, let's take in some minimum security instead and see if we can get at least a little bit of a better balance in the number of people and how many riots are going on. We've already got some more prisoners, fresh meat, that need to get into their cells, but we have too much stuff going on to even deal with that right now. All right, so the suggestion to use maximum security to prevent snitches, I don't think that's worth it. So I appreciate the suggestion, but It was useless. Red Gang actually gained a couple more kills for 3 kills now instead of the 1 they had at the beginning of this episode. And I think Blue Gang got 2 more with 18 total kills now. 2 more than their 16 that they had at the beginning of this episode. And if the counted guard kills, Red Gang would be in the lead with God knows how many. Oh my goodness, I need to fill up this tombstone area. Seems like the guards here have been put to rest, and these prisoners here are fighting crazily, actually. Oh my goodness, they took out pretty much all of the riot police over here. That's not good. Seems like they have a machine gun. That could be a problem. Oh no. Who's that? That is... I can't see them. They're covered with dead bodies and other people trying to fight them. Wow. I might need to call in some soldiers. This is not good. I think this might be Graham with the machine gun. Or no. Newell. Felix Newell has no family and was sentenced for murder. Just a regular plain old Joe is having a killing spree at the door of Blue Gang. Well, looks like we're going to need to have a shootout. Boom. Let's see what happens. And he runs away. I don't blame you, my dude. I don't blame you, I guess. So maybe I should have hired him in here. No, maybe not. Alright, well, he seemed to have killed the entirety of my riot police. Let's hire some more and get them all here at the same time. So let's do what we can to make sure that this riot gets snuffed out properly this time. It's now free time again, and it looks like no gang members are doing anything except for these dead bodies here at the computers, which is unfortunate. I guess they were shanked in their working on their computers. On the bright side, we only have 31 prisoners rioting and another set of riot members on the way. Coming back to it, it looks like the riot police have made their way inside the zone of riot and are now going to be spreading themselves throughout, hopefully clearing out each room place by place in an attempt to at least get some sort of control of the situation, in which they really have none. But, oh boy, okay. They have guns, and forks, and knives, and keys, and bats, and sticks, and scissors. Wow, this is not going to end well for the riot police if this does not... Oh my gosh, they're already dying. This is not good. We need to get everybody in here right now. Okay, actually, this is going okay. They're taking it pretty well. We just need to get rid of a couple more fighters here and then go inside this kitchen area, which seems to be taken over by the cooks. Cooks do not want to leave. I guess they're rioting themselves. Alright. That's another riot taken care of. And it seems like since that's taken care of, these guys are just going to be left stranded out here. It is now the nighttime of day 5, I believe, and it's another riot. I just hired a bunch of guards to take care of all the people that were lined up in here, and as soon as they brought them back, I mean, they're not even all back into their cells yet. An immediate riot started off and are killing now all the guards. We have dropped from 280 to 250 and counting down by 1 every half second. This is crazy. Okay. Seems like the riot was taken care of though, but we lost a lot of guards in the meantime. Red Gang has done some business. Blue Gang has done a lot of business. Lots of dead on both sides actually. Green Gang seems to be okay though. It is eat time, so I thought they would be a little bit more calm and getting food and, you know, not being hungry, but it seems like their need for killing guards is much higher than their need to eat. So that's more impressive than me, I can tell you that. Okay, so one idea that I've had, and I might try actually now between nights, is making sure that I can make the mutators that make the prisoners all angry all the time off. I'll check all that and see if I can make sure they're a little bit more docile and a little bit more peaceful and do more of the gang war than just rioting, because I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of the gang war. And if you don't like that idea, then... So let's get some more gang war action here by checking out what mutators I can change and get some more minimum security in here so that they can actually do business instead of, you know, non-business. It is nighttime, and I think this is the end of day 5. And because it's been uneventful, I might actually extend this episode into day 7, we'll have day 6. I've changed the mutators a little bit. I've increased the strength of the guards, and I've also reduced the violent tendencies of the prisoners. So hopefully I can get away from minimum security and turn back to at least medium or max. And then hopefully we can have less riots and more gang business. I hear machine gun fire going off in the blue security wing. And it seems like Sam Sundowner has a shotgun. So I don't know who had the machine gun, but they may have gotten taken care of already. And that's pretty unfortunate, but sometimes that's how it goes. Alright, it's now almost eat time. Meals are not completely made yet. It seems like some of the prisoners start eating already. I don't know why. And we got some more prisoners up for parole. I turned off prisoner release though, so I don't know why that's a thing. But hopefully that won't mess around too much with this incident. And when we start a new map, we might say we can do one more episode on this map, and then make sure you guys send in your maps to me, or else I'll just make another one, and that's fine, because I can easily make another one to fit the needs of gang warfare. And then we can start a whole new season on, you know, using what we learned from the last 2 seasons and making the ultimate gang warfare series. Okay, it is now day 6. We have some workers over here. We've got intake of minimum security prisoners. Let's check out their gang affiliation, which is still normal. Informants wise, they are just gang members and there's nothing crazy about them, I believe. We do have all reputations revealed on, so we do know which ones are snitches and whatnot. So hopefully these guys will be less rabble rousers and rapscallions and do more gang business. The new generation is coming into the prison, so we are going to extend this episode out a little bit and then extend out the next, I guess, 2 episodes of the season so that we can see exactly how things cycle through. We can maybe try to see if we have a clever way to get rid of these extremely tough and violent prisoners and make this a more gang warfare type prison than just a regular rioty type prison. Speaking of which, let's also repopulate our gravestones. Not too many today. All right, let's check out our graphs, and if we can see the number of deaths that we've got. Let's see. Wow, we've got about almost 168 deaths. That's actually not that bad considering where we've been, but it's okay. We've done good stuff. Our prison value has just dropped off the charts completely. But hey, that's life. Okay, speaking of dropping value, we've got a couple more deaths going on, and I'm assuming it's guards getting murdered by the prisoners. One thing I'm actually going to do now, and because I really could care less for the rioting prisoners, I am going to not do that. I am going to start hiring soldiers around whenever I see problems and things arrive, like people getting murdered. I believe soldiers just go and kill people and then leave the prison, so that's one way to kind of get a purge on. So let's see what happens if I spawn a soldier in here. Will he start moving around? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We can just leave him here and see what happens. Here we go. Let's get this guy. Alright, they seem to be not doing anything, actually. That's weird. I thought soldiers actually did something. I guess not. Oh, there goes one. There they go. Nice. Okay, well, soldiers actually do some stuff. Good to know. Let's just hire some more and start getting rid of the people that we don't want. I will keep free fire off so that we won't have any confusion on who did what, because, you know, paperwork and whatnot. But, oh, what is this? What are they all doing in here? They all need to pee. They're doing gang business. Oh, Green Gang is actually going to do some gang business. Let's see if this turns out somewhere. Oh no, Blue Gang has actually lost a common room. This gang war is not over yet. I was thinking if Blue Gang held all 4 common rooms for 3 episodes straight, then they would have won. But since this is day 6, I believe, this wasn't all 3, and they've lost one. So Green Gang now has an opportunity to see I don't know. They might just end up going to their own common room. Seems like Green Gang is going to try to capitalize on the loss of control. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like they are. They are scared for their safety, but they're brave men going at it anyways. Okay, Green Gang. The least amount of members by a lot, by over 20. is making a mark on the map if they can take over this common room. Red Gang seems to be trying to do something too. It doesn't look like gang business, but they're at least in the area and contesting the zone. And it's eat time. Wow, of course. Alright, so that's on me. I need to figure out a better way to get these prisoners their meals, because there's not enough free time here for them, if that makes sense. So let's actually reduce these outside free times or eat times and make them eat a little bit more, or make them free a little bit more. Eventually we can get rid of this if we can get the prison calm enough so that they can eat their entire meals without rioting, but that we'll see. And it's already a riot, speaking of which, so more soldiers it is. Throw them here in Green Gang. I feel bad for you guys, but that's the way it's going to be. And let's throw some here so that we can get rid of some too. Troublemakers beware. I am hiring soldiers to purge you from this prison. We are having a new management scheme being cycled through. Oh boy, this is just a massacre. Hey, that's how it goes though. Get rid of these riots real quickly. Show them who's boss and who's in town. Okay, looks like no progress has been made on this bottom right common room. Actually, Blue Gang has been so busy with their own riots, they lost the bottom left too. Wow, they have not been able to renew their lease on the common rooms, and now they're losing their common room territory one by one. This is a huge turn of events. Speaking of turns of events, it looks like Green Gang has gathered enough members together. I don't know where the leader's going. Seems like he is unconscious, so that's unfortunate. And now they are contesting the bottom left common room with Red to take over. Blue Gang seems to be sending some members too, so it looks like we're going to have our first actual gang fight in about 2 days. Awesome. Okay, let's see how this ends up. We're not going to spawn any soldiers in the events of gang wars because that's the nature of the game. So we're going to leave them be and see who takes over what. It looks like Blue Gang has not enough members. It looks like Red Gang, actually Green Gang has more than Blue Gang, but Red Gang is probably not even going to contest at all, I don't think. Looks like Blue is, however, going to take over the bottom right while they send a small portion of their army to the left. They now have 100 members. Wow, Blue Gang is absolutely monopolizing in the number of members, at least. Oh, a small fight over in the bottom right. It looks like another gang came in last second before they could take over. It looks like it wasn't anyone, actually. What? It looks like they just got mad and took out some guards, maybe? I'm not sure, but they lost their chance of taking this opportunity of the bottom right. They lost their opportunity, excuse me, at taking this bottom right common room. And it seems like they might try again with their leader moving up north and another set of meetings for gang members over here. I think they might come down here and see what happens. However, Green Gang is stoically completely defiant against Blue Gang. Now they have 12 members, both trying to take over the bottom left common room. Oh, it started. It looks like someone started fighting here. And the guards are now here. Oh my goodness, what happened though? What just happened? It is like suddenly a bunch of people got injured and upset before they even moved. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but it seems like the guards are now taking more control of this prison than I thought they would. I increased their strength, but I didn't know it'd be that strong. It looks like there's still a tie for the bottom left common room, while the bottom right was trying to get taken over by Blue, but it seems like the guards all knocked them unconscious as well. So, win some, lose most, and it looks like the top right common room has now been taken over by, I guess, the guards, or evicted the Blue Gang from their territory, which is unfortunate, but very interesting. It seems like it's now open season because there's only one territory, one common room in this yard area that has any, I guess, affiliation to them, and none of the other gangs are capitalizing it. We'll continue to wait and watch for tomorrow, next day, after it's now, because it's now eating time, so they're going to be not doing any gang business, hopefully, but we'll see what happens. And if they can eat peacefully, then we can have an amazing gang warfare day tomorrow. I just realized I forgot to check actually on the graph thing. It's total deaths. So to a more accurate number, we have 431 total deaths here as things go on. And comparing that to our total number of prisoners, that's kind of how it goes. So guard deaths, we've had 365 guard deaths and 431 total. So that's not a lot of prisoner deaths if you think about it. compared to how many guards have been absolutely murdered in this prison. Wow. It is now day 7, the extension to this episode, which is going to be pretty fun. And we're going to see how much gang business actually goes on, because I believe that Blue Gang might actually lose this top left common room as well. It is 7 a.m. eat time on day 7. We have a new, pretty much whole new prison ahead of us. We've lost a lot of prisoners, hopefully, due to the purge of these soldiers. And in fact, during eat time, I'm actually going to spawn just soldiers around the prison anyways, just to get rid of any rabble rousers, because, you know, I feel like that's a good way to do it. And if the soldiers get out before anything happens, then that's good. So let's get these prisoners fed. It looks like we have a small riots here and there. It looks like Green Gang this time, so we're going to have to pop off some of them. It looks like nobody really died except for a couple guards. So this plan might not be working as well as I thought it is, but that's okay. We've got some more minimum security prisoners here today, so that's pretty good. And we've got lots of deaths going on somewhere, so that's actually not good. Alright, the minimum security is being taken into the prison. Looks like we still have a lot more legendary members than I thought we did, and they are still very much alive and kicking and killing. Oh boy. Let's see how this ends up. It seems like, logistically for the gang members, it seems like Blue Gang is going to try to take over the bottom right and bottom left at the same time. And the top right. Wow, they're going for all 4 of their territories back. They're tired of waiting around. This is going to be interesting because hopefully some of the other gangs will have the courage. It looks like Green Gang just finished their meeting and will be having the courage to take over one of these. And it seems like Blue has taken back the bottom left and bottom right and will be taking the top right if this goes on any longer. And it seems like they were evicted? What? Wait a minute. Probably user error, probably my fault. But it seemed like the Blue Gang did take over these 2 securities and then suddenly they just lost them again. So I think it has something to do with my guards. So I will make sure that they are not going to be constantly evicted every time a place is taken over. So let me keep an eye on these again and then turn off the eviction notice thing. In the meanwhile, it looks like Green and Blue are contesting for the bottom right. So with that being the case, let's check that out. Check it out. I have remembered to turn off this one so that one isn't going to be constantly evicted now. And Green is now trying to take over the top right, which is interesting. Let's see what happens here. They took it. I'm going to turn off evictions for that one. So Green now has some territory, even though they have half the members, less than half the members of Blue. And seems like bottom right is now free game. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Blue. Okay. Green is now on the map, but Blue seems to be trying to take over completely. I mean, it makes sense. They do have the most members. However, they were just interrupted by the lunch bell. Wow. That's insane. Looks like Green Gang is going back immediately, also followed by Red Gang. Oh man, Blue Gang is nowhere to be seen. And just as I said, it looks like they're going to also... Oh man, it's going to be a 3-gang battle for the last free common room. I'm going to have to make sure to turn off evictions as soon as something gets taken over. It looks like the gang leader, Blue Gang leader, Boyer, just checked it out and had nothing to do with this. He didn't want to see this fight because he knows he'll probably get murdered instantly if he's involved. Red Gang also trying to take the top right common room from Green. Oh my goodness. It seems like the 2 left common rooms owned by Blue are safe for now. And it's just a rating game to see who can outlast the other in this battle for territory. Seems like Green has kept this top common room. The fight between Red and Blue has knocked them mostly unconscious. Too much to be taking over that, or too many unconscious to take over this common room, I believe. You need at least 4 or 5, I believe, for this. And these down here each are now tied at 12, with guards staying here at 6. I believe they're counting the dead bodies as guards, so I'm not sure what the case of that's all about. Which is kind of funny, actually. Alright, Blue Gang increasing to 13 members. Actually going into 14 members now. Trying to take over this common room. Oh no, I see a Beckwith. Blue Gang seems to have a Beckwith on their side. I don't think it's the same Beckwith, but it might be a relative. Oh, that's interesting. And it seems like Blue Gang is now sending some more members to take over this bottom right common room or the top right common room. We'll see. They might come right through and use this as a doorway, but it still will give them a boost to members in this area for now. Oh my goodness, there they go again. So Blue gang going back again. They have the members, unlike red and green gang, to send just more and more people at certain territories. And everybody else has to be more conservative and be more considerate and probably a little bit more strategic with their plans to taking over the territories. Blue gang has the members to take over this top right. If they hold out long enough, they might. Red gang doesn't have the people in the cells to do it. Green gang has no one in sight. Yep, blue gang is going to take over this top right common room again. Now, the last common room is going to be up to this bottom right part again. And then this gang warfare will go on. Okay, there's a riot somewhere. It's not in the territory, surprisingly. And it actually is in the top right territory, maybe. It seems like blue is fighting a couple of red members, preventing blue from taking over the territory, I believe, because the fight can only last for so long. Seems like red is slowly dropping out of the fight for this bottom right common room, with blue and green now tied with 14 members. Actually, green now in the lead with 14 members and blue with 13. Red has taken back their self-owned common room. I guess they must have lost it over time because they never used it, but now they have some more free members to take over this bottom right, which is good. Seems like blue has had a small riot in their own cell. We will leave that alone for now, as there are more important business going on elsewhere. In a strange turn of events, it looks like blue has been cleared out from green's top right common room. Oh my goodness, and temporarily green has taken over, but lose it again. This contestant is very impressive. Everything is tied up between the three gangs again for the last free common room. Each one of them, blue, green, and red, with 12 members. And it seems like there are fights going on between blue and the guards here at the bottom, closer to the common room. And it seems like they're now piling into this one, probably trying to go back to the top right because they keep on having trouble fighting it and taking over. But more riots just keep on breaking out. It seems like there won't be enough time in the day because eat time is coming up, forcing these gang members to leave their post. Now the blue gang leader and a lieutenant are just chilling here in the common room. Let's see if that can turn the tide on the war for the bottom right common room. And as soon as I say that, Boyer leaves. So I guess he just came to play a little bit of chess with Greensburg and McClarish. And now it's just whoever wins. And now it's eat time. Everybody shakes hands and goes back to their home, leaving this common room completely free. This is very interesting. We're going to do some final purging. It seems we have 52 prisoners rioting now, so I believe this is mostly red gang. We're going to send in some soldiers here and there to see if we can not control the area, but it looks like this purge and riot control was taken care of quite swiftly. As this final day, day 7, comes to a close, blue has now started an all-out riot. I am sending in as many soldiers as possible, not to be unfair to the rest of the gang members, but blue does have a lot more members than normal and does have a lot more violent members than normal, and they do seem to be causing a lot of problems within this prison. So I will send in these soldiers fairly and unfairly as I can. Green gang will get a little bit of a break. However, I am going to spawn a few in here just to take care of whoever is being too rowdy, but I don't think there are too many. They're just scared for their lives. And I mean, I don't blame them either. We are now coming towards the end of the eat time. The number of prisoners being fed is not nearly as much as what needs to happen in the 2 hours that I give them to eat. So let me know any suggestions on how I can get all of these people fed. Their needs for food aren't high, but they are somewhat critical. So let me know what I can do to help with his family exercise and other needs, and start sending me maps for the next season. But until then, we're going to finish off this season with the new minimum security members and the purging of the high-risk members. But until then, I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, night, or evening, and I will see you next time.